dips. I know I said that I'm not working out when it's Sabbath, but I don't know. I feel like I came out of like the horses and yesterday ate a bunch of other shit and wake up really depressed. I don't know if it was just continuous or if was like from what I ate yesterday and the verge from the raw vegan. It might be both. Another shit happened where like I was invested in a girl for a while and popped the question and she didn't went as I wanted and I felt again my heart dropping and feeling, deceived because these people say and show certain things, but then in their hearts is a completely different thing. And there's a lot of fake people out here. But yeah, I'm gonna do a bunch of dips. And then I have to go see my grandpa and shit. To see if I can feel better doing this shit. Used to have like a rubber, but some peasants, some haters probably didn't like that people were working out, so they took it off and God knows where it is. I felt like when I did the pull-ups, I knew, like I had that feeling that it's like I shouldn't do that shit, and immediately when I started running a lot, I felt like God was like crying because he knew that I was gonna just go on a very bad direction, and that's what is happening. Like, suppose I shouldn't be working out today. I shouldn't hate the crap that I ate yesterday. I might eat even worse. I might do even worse things that I hadn't done in 5 years, just because I'm not really giving a fuck no more. I don't see God nowhere. So it might be the rain that fall immediately when I start training. It might be God crying because he knew that I just lost faith in him from that shit. Every time I work out super hard, new pull-ups or push-ups, the next day I feel like eating whatever and just not obeying the only fruits and all that other shit. I've been questioning if I stop really from like it hurts my hands because the metal is so thin. If it was thick, it wouldn't. But because it's so thin, it hurts even more. So they created thinking of the rubber. Well, because it doesn't have the rubber, because people took it off, it's even worse. For a while I hadn't trained out here. I think I'm gonna do more of this. I think I'm gonna real estate too. It might be a bunch of bad decisions because I'm just going literally the opposite way of what would be like only eating fruits every time I go to a job or a course or whatever. Being around people makes me always leave the fruitarian journey because everybody's doing different, and you end up like not sometimes peer pressure, but another times just following the group, you know. Aras, feel bad that you're alone. It is what it is, man. Reality is like, and this is just a reality, it's like y'all might feel bad because I'm alone, but majority of people are alone. It's just because I'm an influencer, you know. So a lot of us are in this shit. But I appreciate you, man. Jadish, what's up, man? What's up? Welcome, hello. Hello, guys. To do it 11 reps consistently, but like another thing was like what I think it really dropped my heart was I was investing in two girls, and one of them like it been, you know, many times we see each other, talk, all that shit, and she gave many signs that she was interested. So by me seeing that backfire, it dropped my heart because I felt again like, bro, you be investing your time in a person and thinking that's what it is because you feel the energy, and then the person is just fake and like nasty and sour. That's the word I was looking for. It's just sour. And now, part of me, it was like an enlightenment because I was like, yo, I should have just asked way longer, you know? And that's what I should do with the other two, because that way, like, you get over all these things, all these meetings and matchings and eye contacts and smiles and all that shit and touches and shit. And you get over that shit once you ask the person out. It's like, you know, because there's not many conversations out after that. So yeah, it was a part of me was like enlightening because like, okay, I should done that way before, because even though it was a rejection, now I know, you know, that I wasted a lot of my time. Yeah, and I should do the same with the other. Just get over it, you know. But I'm thinking I was doing something way worse, and I've been just respecting God and His mandaments and His orders for so long, and I feel like I just want to do whatever I want to do, even though I know it's a mistake and I know I'm probably going to regret it. I just don't care, like, because I never see things happening for real. Even in this platform, guys, it's like I get 2 subs, I lose 1. The next day I lose the other. Then I get 1 more. Then I lose the other. Then I get 2. Then I lose 2. It's like, it's always the same shit. It seems like everything is worthless. That's why I'm thinking of just getting a job like real estate, where I can have my own routine and make money, like from hustling, not from hours, but from hustling, and just change things, you know. I'm just thinking of changing. Yeah. But yeah, wake up way more depressed. That I feel like because I did 8 days only fruits and nuts, and that I wasn't in a great mood. But a lot of times I left my house and felt like it used to be when I was fruitarian. And sometimes it's a shock, right? It's like when you, for example, when you are used to eating shit every day, you don't notice how bad you feel from eating that shit. But once you eat super clean for like more than a week, and then you eat cooked food, then you might notice, like, I think it might be that, but it also might not, because I was already feeling worse and worse, bro. I don't know. I really don't. My parents signed me up to a 10K marathon. I hadn't run for a while. I don't even know how I'm gonna do that shit. I'm not gonna train. I'm just gonna do as I did when I tried to be the SEAL Marine. I did the same thing. I didn't train at all because I was just too cocky. I went on the running phase. I did it, but it wasn't good. Like, I let a lot of people pass through me, and I was very hard. But I did it. I'm just gonna try again. Shit, fuck it, right? I'm not gonna lie, my mood hadn't feel like this today in a long time. I just felt my heart drop yesterday. It made me remember when I was 23 and I got like played. It made me remember that shit, like, because it's the same thing. Way more involvement, but like she was like, oh yeah, we're gonna be together. Like, we built a lot already. We hadn't gone into many dates, and then the cheating ex came back when he saw that I was trying to get it, and she dumped me, you know. And I really got infatuated by her from the time being that we were together. So talking every day, spending a lot of time together, so that she really hurt me. I even did a tattoo in the back of my arm. He's from a One Piece character. He's a lady that is like, she's from one of the biggest pirates. That guys that, you know, they have a bunch of like she was a spider woman, and she had on her back tattoo, a huge tattoo, meaning problems with women, but also means dangers with women. And like at that time that she hit me, and I just did it right here. Yeah. y'all need to let me know like what type of content y'all prefer. If y'all prefer me doing this outside or in my house, part of me, I feel like I should go back to the outside because I don't need to be more time like just in my house, you know. I don't know, I'm going to a low, I guess. Hey man, hello King A, how you doing? Everything fine with you? How you feeling? Supposedly I shouldn't be working out today because it's Saturday, but this day off, sometimes I feel it's even worse. Sometimes I feel like it's a sucky day off, you know. When I don't push my body to a whole different level, I feel like it's been a crappy day. Not always. Sometimes I appreciate it and I feel rested. And sometimes it's from the rest days that I feel how bad is my ligaments in my hands and shit and how hurt I am. And just realizing how like forceful I am, like, I don't know. The reason why I stopped, like, the reason why I stopped counting is because I realized that when you count, you might like be overdoing it, right? But if I don't count, then I'm gonna stop when I am tired and I'm not gonna be overdoing it, so I'll be able to train the next day. It's just a teases, like I don't even know if that shit is real like that, that shit be like that. But yeah. I don't even know if this is doing something. I need to go check my grandpa. I hadn't seen my grandparents for a long time, bro. And my grandpa's not feeling right. I need to go check them and shit. Feeling no pump whatsoever, to be completely honest. And that's what I feel too, is like, I don't know. I don't know. now I have like better decisions. I be thinking straighter. Now it's the opposite. Really, one of the reasons I want to come here, it was to like take my shirt and see the difference of how I look now versus when I was doing like 500 dips, 700 dips and shit like that. I used to think I'm huge, and then I started looking at videos like a year ago, and I wasn't, as big as now. So I just make sure it wasn't from angles and shit. Honest, I haven't even climbed the stairs and shit. I've been in my elevator now. I'll be looking like in a little bit. I be looking super big. Supposedly, like, I did rest yesterday, so I shouldn't be working today because it's Saturday, Sabbath. But I don't know. I feel like is even working or making even worse decisions, and even that worse decisions might happen anyway. So I don't know. Feeling better now. It's what I say is like, for the longest, for me, working out, it was like gonna give me like a better mind to move different in a better way, you know what I mean? So when I stopped, process. When I stopped, like I started doubting too. The shit I was doing makes sense sometimes. Because it's like, it feels good in the moment and I feel amazing in the moment, but like the next day and even after, a lot of times I feel like eating crap. It depends though. It's like when I used to train here, the next I will leave and want to eat good. Depending. Because when I was doing the 500s and 555, that was not how I'm feeling. I was like, I was gonna eat whatever I wanted. Ice cream, you name it. I don't know. Sometimes it's like in the burn, like you're all massacred the next day and you be questioning like, the fuck am I doing, you know? I don't know. It's your ego, how you look, how I look so muscular and big now. And then your spirit of like, yo, you demolish, and you do that shit to yourself by your own desire, you know what I mean? like these, like doing full bodies. What is what I say? I know you don't hear by the wind, but I like the full body, but like for the gains, I don't know if it is the best, you know, because you are departing. Your 100% is being 33 from each part, you know. I don't know. That's how you train your legs, bro. Fuck that squatting. Fuck those squattings, man. That's how you train your legs. To feel that bump, feel that heat. That's how you hit this shit. Trying to do an hour. Maybe get to the an hour timeline. You know what I mean? Getting hungry though. It's interesting how pulling my body backwards is cool, but the pull-ups, people get phased because they're not used to this shit. But we who are from here, bro, like sirens is always going, ambulance always going, you know, it's a regular. But yeah, it's like the pull-ups still sore, right? But pulling my body inverted is somehow different muscles that is not bothering me. You know, it's weird because I would think it was the same once it's pulling movement, but it shows that it's not. that's a good set. You know what I mean? Sometimes you cannot do one more movement, but you know what I mean? You can do hand strength in other parts like the legs and abs. And maybe if you close by those legs, goes half of the weight, and you just finish that shit up strong. You know what I mean? That's a sub. This shit, it did help my mood. That's why I like to work out. And I was thinking about that shit. It was like yesterday, I felt like going here to the park and training. What's up, little homie? Oh, you don't say hi? Okay, bro. The dog isn't fucking me, man. The dog isn't fucking me. But yeah, like, yesterday I felt like coming here in the park and work out, but my back was too sore, my chest was sore. And I was like, yeah, I can't because I blessed my body in the other lives where I went home. Maybe I need to shift and like think also in my mental and how training outside it betters my mental. I see people, it's more healthy for me, you know. Much better experiences when we are doing the 500, 555. So much weirdos and shit popping up that I got tired, but I need to go back here. But there's a lot of like people come here on vacation, and maybe I was just caught in the worst time, you know. I don't know. But you have to go to the places regardless, right? You can stop not going to the places because other people come with bad energy. You have to learn to say fuck it and learn to say fuck off too. Wish I was, but it was so much like every day that I was just like, come on, bro. Something that makes me good, that is like I'm catching sun, be around nature and people and beautiful women. It wasn't, because it's just people, you know, that globally shit where everybody's acceptable even though you are weirdo, which I don't think you should, bro. We have Christian vows on this country. Should keep that way. Shit is a killer. When you see the last one, it's bombastic, man. I really feel like it's like you're doing cables, you know? It's like you're doing cables, it's the same. And that's something I don't miss from the gym. It's like you can put a lot of weight and do it with good technique, but it doesn't feel right. You're gonna feel like too thick, too heavy. While doing this, it's like it's the opposite, you know. Doing this, you really feel like you're doing the right amount, and it's like it's not light, but it's not too heavy. So it's like you really peer pressure and getting the right pump. That's how I feel. I don't even know how much weight I have, to be honest. I'm gonna see today though, because I'm gonna go to my grandpa and he has a pharmacy, so I'm gonna weigh myself in there too. I feel this deep hitting my upper bar too. Deep majorly hits here. I don't know how I'm so big, bro. Like, I wasn't this big. And me doing like fruitarian is like, it blows me away. And it's not all mirrors, but still, in so many places I look like this, it's like something doesn't hit me right. I don't know what it is, but I like it. Yo, what? Shit is strong. It's a strong punch. And she gives you a strong punch. Damn, boy. She hits you different. You heard me. We have 4 minutes left. Oh, hey, Anna. I appreciate it. Love to you too. box too. Grab my gloves that is my car. When I come back, put that shit on and go back to boxing, keep boxing, man. Because I'm feeling a lot of anger. Sometimes, you know. I do feel that shit is like when you go fruitarian. When you go fruitarian, it's like your younger self comes back. I used to feel that shit like I used to wake up every day angry as fuck every day, and I'll just bless my body, and I can feel it right here. It's a parasite, bro. These are demons for real. I mean, I did 2 days dry fast. I don't know if it was 2 years ago or a year ago. I think it was 2. Like, I really felt like stopped working out. It was like a clearance to me, you know. So one time when I bought the pull-up bar, I said by mistake, like, oh, this is for, I want to say gains, and I said for the parasites, and I was like, what? But sometimes your body says truths that you don't really realize. It's your subconscious talking, and you should hear it, you know. That's why I be wondering if working out is great for me or not, for real. Because having a great body does nothing, bro. Girls love it, but it doesn't make you gay, girls. It makes you girls be excited by you. If that's what you want, that's great. That's what I wanted, but for a long time it hadn't been. I just want to settle, and I haven't been able. So that's why I be thinking of like going to real estate and try to get some money for real, some big bucks. Because this shit ain't working. One hour, that's it, guys. I don't know. I think improve a little bit my mood, but same problems. Just a little mental health shit that I don't fucking know. See ya.